So this is looking pretty solid. We should see a turnaround here about midway through the hour. We had a high in the around the open at a key technical price level. We had, what is this? This is probably science right here. Princess of Swords. Well, in any case, it's been marked off a couple times. Oh, here we go. It is. It's right here. A couple times in the pre-market before we saw it. But in any case, high there at a key technical price level. I'm going to mark that off as science right now. Right, and it was like a breakout through this Princess of Swords price level, but then it was followed by a decline back down to revisit a support level that we met before. And that's that Hermit card. Decline ends with a fast sudden move higher. And then we have like a midday high, which is at 215. So it looks like I probably predicted a little bit earlier than that. I probably predicted somewhere between noon and 2. So it's like at 2:15. It's a little late. But that's followed by a notable decline through multiple support levels as predicted into a trough. And then we should have like this sideways fluctuating rally that precedes a decline. But I think it's probably a sideways fluctuating rally with a big move at the very end of the day to key resistance, and then the decline is probably over the weekend or during the day on the 16th. But again, I was expecting us to open higher today, which we did. So far this month, I think I've been off twice on the opens in relation to the prior day's close. That's not bad. Not the best, but you know, it's the 12th now, so almost 2 weeks of trading. That's like that's like 4 out of 5, right? Every week. Not bad odds. Hey Hamza, hey Robert. Yeah, so we should see a turnaround here with like this big move to the upside, and this is a cross reading congruency at the end of the day. I wouldn't be surprised if we see at least this price level here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw at least this price level here, and I think we probably will, like around here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this, but that might be a little risky to count on. And there's that trade midday at the low. There's a high and a low midday, right? I would probably, if you wanted to do a day trade here, you could probably pull off like a quick long scalp if you opened up a long. I'd say like open up a partial in case the decline hasn't finished, but I think it has, and you should be able to close this at the close for like a significant profit on a day trade. I would not open a long here if you can't do a day trade. If you can't do a day trade, do not open a long here. And we did have a sharp drop that I saw, but it all took place in the pre-market, which is so typical of like a shadow period of retrograde. It's so annoying. Hey, it was luck. Hey, Ian, welcome. Appreciate it. You're quite welcome, Ian. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we've seen the turnaround here. And if you wanted to do a quick scalp, you could probably pull it off if you waited to close it on the 16th, but it's really risky. So I wouldn't recommend holding a long over the weekend, even though this shows that we're going to open higher. There's a sharp drop in there, right? It's a little unclear, so it's not the most reliable. If you can pull off a day trade today without an issue, then I would say, where'd it go? I would say you can probably open up a long right here. I wouldn't wait much longer. If we went higher than this price level, I'd probably just sit on the sidelines. But you could open up a long for a day trade here and close it probably right at the close. And it'll probably be around like this 477 something. If it's not around this, then I wouldn't be surprised if it went up here. But I wouldn't count on it going up there because it's improbable. I wouldn't be surprised if it did, based on this kind of the combination of cards over here and ruins. Appreciate it. It was luck. Let's take a look. Nice. And that's why I was seeing a high and a low, right? And that's why sometimes they stack up on top of each other, and you can see how there was a high here and a low here, like within that quick period. So this would be probably an opportunity here or in the morning tomorrow. I'd probably open up a partial long here. And then if we open lower tomorrow, I would add to that long. Oh, it's Bitcoin. If we go lower tomorrow, I would add to that long. And then I would close that long when we probably like when we revisit this resistance here. Like in this price level here is where I would exit. So I'd open up a partial long here. If we go lower tomorrow, early in the day, or later to this evening, then I would add to that long. But I would expect to be closing longs for like a quick, like a quick like next day trade probably, next day or the day after. And then I wouldn't stay in the long. I would get into a short when I open that long or when I close that long around this price level here, 46,340 or 46,151, like between that range. I would look to open up a short, which I would close. The short I would probably close on the 16th. But you want to play around this resistance right here, is my sense, is what this Princess of Swords is talking about. We've already seen ourselves go into it. You could have traded into it. You could have traded out of it. We'll probably see that again, back into it and then out of it again. Hey, Trading Altitudes. Hey, AV. Hey, Conrad. So the Nvidia January high on the first year, on the 1 year, is a sorrow card, and on the monthly there's a sorrow card with the unicursal. Yeah, I have that as a cross-reading congruency for sure. It's a big deal. Um, oh, it didn't do that bug that annoys me. That's nice. They must have fixed it. Yeah, see, it's a cross-reading congruent. What Conrad is talking about is the cross-reading congruency, and they're super powerful. What I've noticed recently is that they're actually acting as like timing markers for where we see like a highest high on a 1 month scale as well, right? So this card, the sorrow card. What he's speaking of is that the sorrow card on the 1 month cluster of the 1 year reading, right? This is the January 1 month cluster. The high correlator is the sorrow card. It's also, the high correlator is within close time proximity to a prominent low on a 1 year scale. And why is it not? What is going on here? God, I hope I didn't get water in my computer or something, because my mouse is bugging out. It's probably my mouse. Yeah, okay. And so the sorrow card is three pokes through the same price level. We've probably seen one, two, and then here on the 16th, 17th, probably on the 17th, we probably poke through it one more time before a sharp drop. So I marked off the science card as important price level on the scale of a 1 month reading on a 1 year chart scale, making that really significant, guys, right? This is probably the high that we revisit in February. A lot of the 2024 readings have a high in January and it's revisited in February. I didn't see it so much the first one in Nvidia, but there is the possibility because of this love card here, which indicates some sort of peak. So this is probably the price level that we revisit in February and break through it in like March, April, sort of. Will ETH also have a higher high than it did today? Sorry, guys. Ah, I did it. Jesus, why does it do that? It's so dumb. Interesting that we see the sorrow card and the love card here in January, February as well. We were just looking at January, February in Nvidia and saw the sorrow card and the love card both in there. Interesting, interesting. No, I don't think. I think this is probably. Well, actually, we probably see a higher price level tomorrow. There's a good chance we see a higher price level tomorrow. And then this ace of discs is kind of it's kind of janky because the ace of discs I feel it's much more comfortable in a low position, but there's a high correlations over here as well, and the ace of discs correlates to the high significator, so it's kind of jinky. We might see a high and a low over here, and then there's another low here. If we saw a high over here, it would probably be the same price level as we saw here on the 13th. How does Radix crypto look for the first week of February? Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. First instinct, that does not look good. If we break through the low of today, then I'd expect us to go much lower. Yeah, it's significantly lower in the first week of February in comparison to where it is today. All right, see you, Conrad. Will ETH have higher price level? Yeah, so we at the end of the month or in February. I think it's probably going to be the same price levels. It's a local top, and it's a highest high thus far on a 1 year chart scale. Is my sense. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, so tomorrow, like I think is probably the high, and then we probably revisit it here on the 18th, 19th. Yeah. So I think it's probably the same highs that towards the end of the month it was like for Ethereum that we're seeing now. SPY's price level next week. Sure thing. Yeah, so here's that turnaround that I was talking about. Hopefully, some of you caught me saying if you wanted to do a day trade to get into a partial long here, with the intent to close it in the midst of this big move higher right at the close, and that it's probably going to be to like roughly 477. But I wouldn't be surprised if we went all the way up to the highs of the day or close. But I wouldn't count on that. I wouldn't be surprised, but I wouldn't count on it either. I'd probably use the price level here, 477.25 as an exit just to be on the safe side. Actually, we've only got about 10 minutes. I'd say probably here then. 476 80 roughly. Price level for next week. What the heck? I'm just if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm checking price levels right now. This is the best way that I know to get a precise price level is basically just through like process of elimination with yes or no answers. But you have to be on point to, I think, to successfully utilize tarot for yes or no. You have to be on point. You have to be vibrating. You have to come correct, my friends. So we hit roughly around. I think we probably go down to like 460. We're gonna at least see 468, and I'm picking up on 460 here. So if I was in a short, to be prudent and cautious, I would take my profits around here, around 467.50. It's I'm getting the sense that we're here. Remember, I'm not always right, but I'm getting a pretty strong sense that we'll come down to around this price level. But a prudent trader will take a profit here. This is a good profit. This is a really good profit. It would be. Which is more bullish in 2024? Is that T.O or T.0? It was luck. Is it IBIT.0 or the letter O? I think that's the letter O. I've never seen a ticker like that. That's weird to me. I have some work on grayscale um, on the itinerary. It's kind of like next after we finish editing all the stuff that we're editing now, and I get March out of the way. I'm about a third of the way through March now. Um, I would say a grayscale definitely over IBIT, but I'm not getting super bullish for grayscale. I'm getting something like stable, some sort of like it's like it becomes some sort of stabilization, or like there's an important support level on a multi-year scale that we go sideways along. I don't know. It's weird. I got the Emperor card for that. Might even be government related. That would be weird. But between the Emperor card and the Hangman card, definitely I would go with the Emperor card. So that's GB. It's really yes, take control. GBTC. You're welcome, AV. I think it's gonna be price swings along that like important support. All right, hold on, guys. Yeah, I would probably take profits right here, guys. Like I said, since it was so close, we didn't make it to here. This is where I would take profits on the long end with these like 2 minutes left. We'll probably see a pretty sharp move to the upside right now. And if you're in options, I would definitely take profits in the midst of a sharp move to the upside, which looks like is taking place here. Now we might open higher. That's what my cards. No, I don't think we open high. My cards show that we open higher, but it's risky. It's not like a crystal clear, and there's a pretty sharp drop early in the day there too. I would want to be like I would want to be in a short position here by at this point, guys, for sure. Hopefully, you took profits on that day trade and hopped into a short position as we instructed. I hopefully it's a partial short because you might get another opportunity here in the morning. All right, guys, I'm going to cap it off here with this Mina and UFO token. Oh, it does have a Mina US dollar. Okay. No, we don't see higher price levels in UFO in January. I got a no for Mina as well. So it looks like we've seen the highs for both. And with that said, guys, I'm going to roll. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and for watching. Much love, much appreciation goes out to all of our fans and supporters. Blessings to all our angel investors. You guys know where to go. You know what to do. Right here at the resources tab of our website, Tarot for Traders. Following that rule of karma, 5% of the profits forward to one of these charities, 5% of the profits back to the channel, leaving you at 90%. Make sure to spend that money out of love. Guys, these are some of our affiliates. We have a couple of affiliate. Well, Webull is really kind of like, it's not exactly an affiliate. It's my Webull account. If you utilize this link here to open up a Webull account, we both get free shares. And then Simple Swap, if you go through that link, you can swap altcoins between each other with a really simple program, or I think it's IO. Through Simple Swap, and if you use that link, Simple Swap actually gives us a little tiny piece of that transaction or that transfer. So other interesting ways to support the channel. But if you're interested in the information that we have on the dailies, guys, you want to get it sooner and plan ahead. You can get early access on our website to everything that comes out public on our website or on our YouTube channel. It comes out early on our website. You go to SO Meta Posts under our services, and then click here to subscribe early access. $29 a month, $249 for the year. Great way to support the channel, especially if you're looking for like an intro way to do so. Much appreciation, much love, blessings to all my angel investors. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Tuesday.